Welcome into Live Now from Fox. I'll be your host for the next couple of hours. My name is Gabrielle Amato, coming at you live from our Orlando studios, 8 a.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast. And we are taking a live look on your screens at Kyiv, Ukraine, at the Ukrainian capital, where we can report as we speak that 40 Ukrainian troops and at least 10 civilians have been killed. Dozens have been injured. I do want to wrap you up and get you up to date with the latest news, because we are monitoring breaking news coming in from all around the world as the world does react to the latest Russian invasion of Ukraine. I do want to take us back out to a triple view of both Kyiv, Ukraine, two views of Kyiv, Ukraine, and then, of course, also a live look at a map so that we can all understand where exactly this is happening, where these troops are currently positioned, where they are invading, and such. So let's take a live look at Kyiv, Ukraine, a double look. We're looking at Maidan Square. That, of course, is called Independence Square in the Ukrainian capital. We also want to take another live look at Kyiv, Ukraine, and then, of course, at that map where this is going to precisely kind of paint the picture of where this invasion is occurring and where explosions have been heard all morning long. I do want to get these graphics all correct for you before we begin our recap this morning. And here we are. So we can report this morning that, of course, we all woke up to news that overnight Vladimir Putin has addressed his nation, declaring the start of a, quote, special military operation in Ukraine overnight, addressing his nation in a televised speech broadcast just before 6 a.m. Moscow time. So that would be around midnight our time. So for those of you that are just waking up, just joining us, this is the latest news. Russia has launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine and has attacked Ukraine from all sides. Large explosions were visible near Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, in addition to Kyiv, the Ukrainian capital, and all around other parts of the city as well. And I do want to bring this map full for you so we can take a look. We've been showing you this map for a couple of days now, and this is where Russian troops have been positioned around the Ukrainian border. They are positioned from the north in that Belarus area, which is why last week when we reported that Russia was going to continue those drills in Belarus, that's why this was so important, because those troops stayed to the north, which now gives them easy access to invade Ukraine from the north and potentially into Kyiv, which is what we're beginning to see today. We see Russian troops all along the eastern border of Ukraine. Now those regions, that is those two regions that we've been speaking about quite often, the Luhansk and Donetsk region. I'm going to very quickly change the map for you so you guys can identify those regions. Now, those two regions are the two regions that President Vladimir Putin earlier this week, he declared those regions independent. That is where this entire story started. He claimed those two regions independent. As you can see, those two regions very much within Ukraine, meaning President Putin did not have the right to declare those two regions as independent. He did, and now he has launched a full-scale invasion. I want to bring us back to the other map that we were looking at on your screen, where all of the troops are positioned. So, to recap, troops from the north in Belarus have entered Ukraine. Troops from the eastern border entering through those two regions, the Luhansk and Donetsk region, they have entered Ukraine. And then that light blue area to the bottom of that map. Now, the dark blue, of course, is the ocean. Light blue is going to be that Crimea region that was annexed back in 2014. Russia has troops inside of that region, and they are now entering from the south as well. So this is a full-scale invasion coming from all sides. And these were the words of President Zelensky this morning when he did address the nation. I want to bring us back out to this triple view so we can recap a couple of other top stories and things that we are monitoring as the day progresses. Later today, we are going to be hearing from President Joe Biden as he addresses the nation amid this Russian invasion. We are getting reports that should come in around noon. If that time does change, we will be the first to report it, because that's what we do. We bring you everything live, raw, and unfiltered.